chair is right there.
So a few weeks ago I talked about how the flood took our chair down, and that's the chair that we used to hang out here. It's one of two. We did find out one, and the creek is low enough, and my husband's here and we can walk down the creek and grab it. So let's go get it. Well, that was a little adventure. I didn't see any bear tracks, and I was able to collect some trash too. Looks like a pair of camo something or others and a piece of plastic. I think the other chair is gone forever. Rip. Let's do blue, green, and yellow. Basically, just gonna do a little bit more of a. Well, I've been drawing and painting cats, and I'm just kind of have it in my mind where I want to do more of a. I don't know, something with gouache, but also like collage-y. I think the word is just funky. Like I'm just looking to make more like of a funky cat. You know, that makes sense. Let's see what we got here. So I'm kind of thinking of just trying a limited palette with this experiment, and basically blues, greens, and yellows. So some of this. Oh, how'd I do that? Wow, that was so interesting. Okay. Plopped into the green instead of the blue, or purpley color, whatever that is. It's okay. Gouache is opaque and that'll be fine. Yeah, I just want to play and keep it loose and kind of experiment with doing my cats, or doing cats in a different way that's different for me. And just kind of see what that looks like. So this is my only my second time using the medium, and I really enjoy the texture of it. So that's been interesting. And then I do like the opaqueness of it versus watercolor, but also the versatility more than acrylic gouache. I mean, acrylics. I like seeing the brush strokes. I don't really know how to describe the funky funk that I'm in, or that I've been in. I want to try to speak it out. Like, I don't want to continue with this, and I feel like if I talk about it, then maybe I'll work through it faster. Some stuff you just can't, push, but I haven't felt a lot of motivation lately. And I want, like, in my mind, I want to create and I want to paint and I want to try new things, and you know, I know that art helps me, but something, my own thoughts or I don't know what it is, blocks me. I feel blocked, you know. But I think that the way around is through, and so I'm thankful that I have this channel, and I feel like it keeps me continuing to do art because I want to, and I want to do the channel. So those two things are like keeping me coming back. Sounds kind of crazy to say, because when you love art so much and you want to do art, but then you don't, what is that about? So, coming back to art, even after a day or two, is like a big sigh of, satisfaction and rest. I don't know if rest is the right word, but it feels like, feels right. Otherwise, I don't know that I could continue doing it if it didn't feel right. But, like, when I'm stuck, it doesn't feel right. But I also don't know why I'm stuck. It could be a lot of factors, because I'm a huge empath, so it could be things I can't pinpoint, or identify. There's a lot going on in the world, and that affects me, of course. I think it affects a lot of people. Even when you try to not let it still does. So this is interesting because normally I would go light to dark, but I already put this really dark green on. So when that dries, I'm going to go lighter. And I want it to be patchworky, so I didn't really want it to be like solid, but I got kind of lost in talking and, just making. And so I think that I wasn't really paying attention. I do have an idea around him, which was kind of, oops, that's bronze. Is that black? Yeah, it's black. A little bit blobby. Okay, there we go. Oh man, so cute. Oh, I kicked him up a notch, I think. So, kind of want to do like an orange, or maybe, let's see, maybe this sunny yellow background would be good for him. So one of my viewers said that the acrylic gouache doesn't reactivate, which I haven't tried, but I'm guessing, I mean, that makes sense to me. I kind of like that because that means it's more permanent. I can see where gouache can be a little frustrating for me because I have to wait for things to dry. And I'm not very, so I'm a little bit of a conundrum because I'm patient in so many things, but waiting for paint to dry is not probably something I'm very patient for. I want to hurry up, you know, I want to make and create. And so I get kind of like impatient and try to rush it. But it's okay. It's learning things, and I don't mind. I'm gonna have to fill that little well up again with this yellow. I really like this yellow. But I've been craving loosening up. I've been craving being a little bit more funky and just not so rigid with my rules for creating that I make up. I think we all kind of maybe do that, I hope. I don't know. I don't know why I hope. I just feel like it's nicer if I share the misery of what I'm doing wrong in my mind, which is making up rules that aren't needed, you know? Do you guys relate to that? Do you make up rules for yourself that have no rhyme or reason, really? Like you might think they do, but then when you like step back and look at them, you're like, oh, that's kind of limiting what I really wanted to do, you know? Anyways. So no matter what this turns out like, I am happy because it's my first, like loosening up. I'm just loosening up. That's what it is. It just has to be like, that's the basic message is I'm looser with my strokes, I'm looser with my colors, I'm a little, you know, more bright, and I think gouache is part of that reason, you know. I like that it kind of just can blend, but it also can be not blended and can be funky, but you know, also you can paint really fine paintings with them, you know. All right, gotta let that dry. Okay, so I had the phone not recording, and I just started putting tissue paper on here, and I'm like, whoa, I'm doing something different. What am I doing? I don't know. But I just had this feeling to like glue tissue paper on here. And so we're doing it. We're going for it. We don't have to explain ourselves to anyone. We're just doing it. It feels nice. That's why. Is it because I'm card collaging and I miss working with tissue paper? Maybe. Is it because it just felt like that's what I needed to do? Most definitely. Is it wrong? Heck no. Making art is never wrong. Find some other tissue paper. Let's see what other tissue paper I can find. I went through my other stash and I got some greens, I got some different blues. I even have some Harley Davidson black. Interesting. Okay, let's get some green out of here. Some blue. I like this blue. Let's see what we can do here. I was reflecting on last year around this time. I dropped off on my YouTube channel and pretty much didn't come back to it for 4 months. And it's interesting. I wish, obviously I did that, and I think I was just trying to figure out, we had just moved, and so that was a lot going on, and I was trying to find my rhythm here and what kind of things they needed done here and how much involvement I needed to be in. And I didn't really know if I was keeping the art bus at that time. I thought I was going to sell it so we could get a car to drive to town with. And anyways, it was totally different. And now, the channel is up and happening and monetized, and I'm so thankful for the community we have, and our building, and it just, it's a different feeling than last year when I was kind of just not doing it and not knowing what I was going to do. And I wasn't making art, that's for sure. That wasn't happening. I was building things, so I guess, I was creating things, but I wasn't doing it for myself. I was doing it as a kind of a job. And so, all that to say is, a lot different now than I was a year ago. Come down here. There we go. And put some orange up here too. Y'all, I don't really know what I'm doing here. I am just playing, and I think that is something that I missed out on, after I started to grow up being a child. And I think that happens to all of us. We lose sight of our creative joy and not judging, being creative, and like not being kind to ourselves with our art or creativity. It's like that's what kids do, or that's fun to do for fun, but it's not anything that you should be spending a lot of time on because it's kind of a hobby or whatever. That's kind of all the words that I heard when I was younger. And then when you are figuring out your path and you're following people and learning from other people, and maybe it's not necessarily, the path that you should be on, but you do it, and you figure it out 20 years later that maybe you want to be on a different path. And it's not really, I'm not laughing at it because it's funny, but I think I'm laughing because it just feels kind of messed up, and how we're taught to do something and not to do something else, So I think that's why I like this, is because I'm not listening to anybody's guidance or rules on creating even this cat. I'm just experimenting and playing and not worrying about it too much. Trying to keep it light, like I was trying to do with my cat cards too. Alright, we'll let this stuff dry. Go visit with my husband because this is day off. And come back to this in a bit. Okay, we are here to continue the gouache cat. I let it dry overnight. Took a dip in the creek yesterday. We have friends visiting the area and we had a fun time playing around in the creek. I'll show you some video of that. And then I came back and realized I left all my gouache out, so I sprayed them, and I'm not sure. I think they're okay, but I'm not sure because I'm still new at it. Okay, yeah, that's probably good. This is where we are right now with the artwork, and I'm thinking about what other things I want to do to it. So some of the ideas I have are to kind of texturize it some, and I'm thinking about maybe doing some of the stamping with these bubbles. You know, if I put some ink on here and then I can just like stamp and maybe stamp, maybe stamp. I don't know, we'll see. Kind of the idea I have right now. I just need to figure out how, like what I'm doing. Am I gonna stamp it onto here? Let's try that. I haven't tried that before. So we got the ink pad and then the bubbles. Oh, cool. All right, that's kind of cool. I did not bring any water in. So I gotta go get that, and then I will finish up. I'll do a little bit more of this, but in a different way. Put some acrylic like paint on there. Maybe, I wonder if we can get Posca pen on there. Let's see if it will dry or if it's going to stay wet. Oh, blob. That's a blob. Let's see if I can get this a little less blobby. Still a blob. Oh well. Okay. All right, so now I'm just going to go over the Posca pen line again because I think I'm done adding paint. This is kind of a, you know, a thing where I'm like, I don't know when to stop, and so I'm just kind of going with my gut. And I think I'm close to stopping. So I'm covering up all of the paint that went over the Posca pen line. In some of the areas, like right there, I'm not going to cover that because I want that. And up here, just if it was like a accidental cover up thing, like right here, right there, right there, and like around the leg here, I want it clean lines, you know. Yeah. I feel like I want some light colors on him. I'm kind of thinking some white markings or maybe my white paint pen. I'm not sure yet. Colored pencil, maybe. Okay, maybe this white crayon. Okay. I'll use my silver pen. Okay. I feel like something right here, but I don't know for sure because can I undo it if I hate it? Gotta put some dots there maybe that are blue. I don't know. That didn't really show as much as I wanted it to, but might be enough. All right, y'all. That was a lot of fun. I had a good time making this little gouache cat, and yeah, I think I'm gonna keep doing funky cats. Why not, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put the clip here at the end of us getting in the creek and hanging around on floats. This is behind our home bus in the creek that we usually walk cats along and everything. So we had a lot of fun with that. And yeah, I hope to see you on Sunday at 1 p.m. for the live stream. I hope you all have a great weekend, and remember to be kind to yourselves, and we'll talk soon. Keep creating, y'all.
You need a string?
Oh no.
I got string in there already. Let's see.
Oh, it's cold.
Nah. It's refreshing. Wow, look at how dark you got. Tan. I'm almost red. You are red.
See if I can do this in less time than that.
Oh, I pray you
I would offer to hold it, but it actually does better when nobody holds it.
My foot's gonna get wet.
Yes,
Yes, it is. Oh yeah, the tushy's the savior.
Okay,
I'm telling you though, once you're in, it's heavenly.
Okay.
It's not fun at all.
I'm gonna flop back.
That's what I... You gotta get your tushy in. Get it in, get it in. Get it in. Once you're in, it's good.
Okay. Where's my margarita?
Yeah, I know.
Where's our beer? I need a margarita now.
I know.
It goes hand in hand with floating in a creek.
Watch the millions of years old. Yeah, it's so cool.
You found the barrel.